Hey everyone, it's been a while since I posted a video. It's because I've been doing other things. During the summer, it's a lot of fun. I go rafting, I have a lot of fun doing that. This winter I decided to do something a little bit different. It's been something I wanted to do for a while, and as you can tell here through this video and time lapse, it's actually working a bit more behind the scenes, a little bit later in the morning actually in this case, but I'm driving Snowcats at Breckenridge, Colorado, which is a pretty sweet gig. If anybody knows what a snowcat is, it's just basically a big track machine that moves snow around and provides a nice corduroy for people to ski on. These machines here are the Piston Bully 600s, which are really awesome machines. They can be, brittle and frail if you don't use them right, but this is any machine really. There's a couple things here. Both of these time lapses you'll see here will be about 3 hours condensed down into like 3 minutes or so. I'm just cleaning up a turnaround that we had, just so people don't wreck on it. I've had that happen to me before. It's not fun. Now the cleanup turnaround here, a lot of backing up so you do that stuff, and then just plowing and tilling it out really. This is pretty cool because I got to go out by myself and groom some low country, as we call it, and that was pretty cool to me because majority of the time when I'm working with this team and whatnot, we are actually pack grooming, or basically having anywhere between 4 to 8 cats in a big pack grooming out the mountain. Excuse me there. But basically we'll have one cat as the lead cat, and then every cat will be staggered off to one side or the other side. And in that way, we can actually groom out a run in an up pass and a down pass. It's actually really fun, and it doesn't take as much time to do either. It's really cool. But yeah, it's just grooming around and having fun. I do work graveyard shift though. This is basically midnight to 8 a.m. This particular spot here, we are getting a little bit earlier or later in the morning for my shift anyway. The sun would start peeking out about 6:40-ish, so that's about the time we have to kind of see what's left and figure out what we need to do and what we need to cut short. We have to be off the mountain by 8:30. That's when the lifts start opening up, and that's when people start skiing, so that's when we have to be off the mountain. But it's a bit of fun. Here, that's a good example of the pack. You can see the lights out in the distance, and 8 cats going up and down a run. We could basically wall to wall that, or put passes tree to trees, and just that pass, it was really awesome. It's what I've been doing. It's been a great time. The reason I haven't put a lot of videos out because the pack grooming. Once I get more, grooming by myself, I do want to put more videos out there. But I understand why the shift leads and whatnot want us to groom as a pack. It's really easy to basically mess up a run with one of these cats. You drop that blade a little too much when you're trying to blade, move snow around, and you're digging a hole. I've done it multiple times now. It's just something that comes along with driving a cat and grooming out runs. It's not terrible. It's snow is snow, just like dirt is dirt. You can move it back, but it's definitely something you want to avoid because it takes time to cover back up. So working at Breckenridge has been pretty cool. This little bit of change here. This is actually a different day. Actually a powder day. You can tell there's a bunch of snow coming down around the machine there. And if you look kind of right in front of there, sometimes you'll see a little bit of a crumb row, and that's actually from the pass of the machine in front of me. You're just spitting crumbs out to the dirty side. We like to say the clean side would be where all the groom is. The dirty side would still be where groom needs to be, or the ungroomed side. And so a lot of times in the powder days and the storms, I'm basically just following the crumb line of the person in front of me. And there have been several occasions where I've had to turn my lights off and just use a spotlight, kind of just like driving in blizzard conditions where you really don't want to run your high beams at all. I've had to do that just to figure out where I am on the mountain and figure out where all the passes are. It's definitely fun. A little scary at times because you are out there, pitch dark, and yeah, it's hard to find where the passes are. And here in a little bit, right here, I'm actually going to jump ahead of the pack. A really great opportunity. I was really thrilled that the supervisors, or the team leads here anyway, had confidence in me to do this. I did end up, this is actually on Springmire. If you've ever skied at Breckenridge, I ended up what was called onion ringing the run, where I put groom passes on either side and left a huge football of ungroomed in the middle of it. That kind of gave me the nickname of onion ring for a while, and I'll take it. I messed up there, learning excuse. I always take an opportunity to keep learning, and I'm always open to critiques. But as you can see here, being the first cat, it's really hard to see. There's no light in front of you, so I'm using my spotlight. I've got all my other lights turned off, really, except for the lights behind me, just so the other cats can see me. And I'm just using that spotlight to figure out where I am. Right here, we're jumping back with one of the shift leads, and he's taking over. That's actually when they gave me the name Onion Ring right there, as they found that big, massive donut I'm ungroomed right there, which we just covered up. And now we're headed back into Trig Views. Right there, that's just Trigvi's platter. Nice little learning area here at Breckenridge. It's a great opportunity if you never skied before, or want to take a lesson, or if you just haven't been skiing in a while. Trigvi's is a great little run to get out there and practice your turns on, or snowboard on, either or. But like I said, lots of powder. I'm really using my blade in this circumstance to kind of de-air the snow. I'm just got it pushed to the side a little bit. I'm not really trying to push the snow around the mountain. I'm just trying to keep it away from the clean side. So I'm just got the blade up a little bit off the ground, just trying to shove snow away from the machine and away from my clean side, just so I can keep it a little bit cleaner. Taking a break, just waiting for everybody to get there. And we keep cruising. This was actually a really fun day. Our team lead, I say trip leader, come from a rafting background, but our team lead here was a really awesome guy. Lots of experience there, but he was also going full speed on a powder day. I say full speed. The highest I've ever gotten these things going, or the fastest I've ever gotten one of these cats going, is about 9 miles an hour. They're not the fastest machines on the world, but they do their job, and they do the job really well. You can go faster than that, but if you notice on the little dash down there on the screen, there is a little green section. It can be hard to see, but that's where we set our revs at. These machines have the diesel engine, and that powers 2 hydraulic motors, or two hydraulic pumps, and that's what basically controls everything else on the cat. And so you set your revs, and then from there, that's kind of your speed limiter, really. You do have a track speed, but you get that thing cranked up, and then you're limited by your rev count on your tachometer. Anyway, guys, that's kind of what I've been doing. Been a lot of fun, and that's why I haven't put a lot of videos out. Hopefully, here in the next little bit, I'll get some more videos out. Other than that, hope to catch you guys later, and hopefully you guys are having a good winter.